Hi all, so this is going to be my final review of the BaByliss Home Light. Now, the first thing to remember is you have to plan properly to use this because if you do the total 8 sessions, it takes 6 months. Now, I learned if you're doing it in summer, it doesn't work as good because you shouldn't have sun exposure. So it's best to plan it through the winter. So I started with my first session in October and just done my last session this month in March. So you have to plan properly and do it through winter. The next thing is shaving. You have to shave throughout doing all the sessions. So if you do waxing or epilating, you have to stop that. The last time I started, I had epilated and it didn't work as good. So this time, through the month of September, a whole month before I started using this, I shaved. And the other thing to remember is don't use any lotions before or after using this. So after you shave the night before you do this, don't put any lotion on. And once you have done your laser, don't put any lotion on either. So there's quite a lot to remember for it to actually work, because if you see my other videos, the first time I went and used this home light system, it didn't really work. So I figured out it's because of those things. It's because 1, I had used it in summer, 2, I had epilated up to using it rather than shaved, and another thing I had noticed is the last time I was actually taking hair vitamins because my hair was in a bad state then, and I think this possibly contributed to the home light not working either. So this time I haven't been taking any vitamins, and this time it's worked much better than last time. So instead of shaving once a day, I now shave once a week. And right now, because I've finished with all the sessions, I'm starting to epilate again as well. So it's taking it even longer, up to 2 weeks before I need to do anything again. So it has worked this time a lot better than last time. But you just have to remember those few things. So no sun exposure while you're doing it, which is why I did it through winter. No lotions before using it or after. I usually wait till a couple of days after using that to put lotion on again, because my skin is quite dry, so I can't go without lotion altogether. So if you could go without lotion altogether, perhaps you will get an even better result. And the other thing is that shaving, you have to make sure you shave rather than epilate. But yeah, so that's it. That is my final review. It is worth it. The positives is it does actually work. It takes you from shaving every day to taking it to a week. Perhaps if you do it go to a professional and get it done there, perhaps because they can assess your skin better and they're professional, perhaps theirs takes even helps you to not shave even longer. But for a home system, I think it works perfect. And like I said, now I'm only epilating, so it makes it last, the hair growth not come back even longer. The other thing I couldn't get working, the other problem I had last time is it was overheating a lot. So the first few sessions, like, it took hours. I'm not really sure what the problem was. I think just as you become more experienced in using it, you just end up having a better technique. And these sessions that I did, it didn't overheat at all. I think only once or twice, and even then it didn't take long for me to finish it. It didn't take hours. I just had to let it cool down for about 5-10 minutes, and then I went back and finished it. I can do underarms, bikini, and legs in about half an hour with it. So you can get it all done in half an hour. This time I actually figured out how to use the glide function, because Again, the first lots of sessions I did, I couldn't get the glide to work at all, and for doing the legs it took forever. But now I actually figured it out. What you do is, because I was thinking you hold it down, move it up your leg really fast and it's going to do it, but actually for safety you hold it down, move it to the next place, keep holding it, but you do it in a slower, smoother move, and it does work. You just keep notice on this. If it's flashing, then you know it's working, so just hold it in place until it flashes and then carry on moving up. So I got that to work this time and it's working much better. So I do recommend it. The only thing is, like I said, you have to do proper planning if you want it to actually work and be successful. Do make sure you do it over the winter months, so in summer you're set. Don't start it in summer, it's a real waste of time. Make sure you're shaving, like I said. If you've waxed or epilated, again, I think it's a real waste of time. So just make sure you follow the rules and you will get good results. Perhaps even better than me, depending on your skin type and how dark your hair is. I think on darker hair it works better. And just make sure you follow the rules, the instructions, because depending on what your skin tone is, depends on which setting you use. So if you have a darker skin tone, then you don't use it on a higher setting. The fairer your skin tone, the higher your setting. But it does explain it all in the instructions, so it's pretty straightforward. So I hope this final review has helped you, and I'll see you in the next video. Click subscribe if you want to see more. I also have another channel called Emma J Begins, which is more motivational and inspirational stuff. So go over to there and subscribe to there if you're looking for more motivational stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.